A guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
The tackle made by...
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now left side on the swing pass. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
TJ,
no gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and it's third down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is third and long, though. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down.
28-yard line.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
You got to love it, baby.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
At the 48-yard line.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll roll him out right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a first and 10. first carry for James Conner. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The stop by
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now Ben going to give this one to Conner. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 22 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
Another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Breeze to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
3-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Brought down back at the
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 2nd down, it's Connor. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 38-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
37.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the 34-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. Now a timeout taken.
13 yards.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
11-yard line.
A give. This is Kamara. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Tackle made.
He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football and averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys. And
Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it. But the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone and his confidence was rewarded.
And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
At 10.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Ebron with it over the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Pass complete to Jalen Samuels. A 2-yard gain on the play.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The call here, they need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Ebron's got it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
It's second down and 10.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter. Second and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete. Janoris Jenkins on the coverage.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he connects with Ebron. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
14. First down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. On first and 10 is Connor. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards.
That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with three tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Pick up of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On first down, Connor. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
At the 9-yard line.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? Third and 4. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. For third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and
They'll look to run with Connor. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They'll try to surge ahead with Connor. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at this.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. In his own end zone, it's Breeze. Sanders has it over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. Left side here to Sanders. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Running with Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I hope you're shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on it, it'd be up in the 300s right now. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Final score, Saints.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.